Hello everyone, my name is Rohan, your favorite realtor from Lodi's Realtors. Today we are going to discuss about a very new market. We have not discussed much in our previous videos, but this is one of those markets where people can actually gain a good momentum in the coming years. And that is where we have a new launch recently got launched by a very big developer in that emirate, and that launch is something where new investors who are looking for a perfect investment opportunity in UAE should be aiming for. Now this particular emirate along with the developer, we have already made a video before. The developer's name is Aldar and the emirate is Abu Dhabi. As we all know, UAE is United Arab Emirates, which has 7 different emirates, and the capital of all of these emirates is Abu Dhabi. Abu Dhabi's land mass is one of the biggest land parcels in the whole UAE as a country, where they have major financial hubs. So Abu Dhabi has always been the market where people never thought of investing much, because as we have all seen, Dubai is the market which was marketed very nicely to the outer world. But especially when it comes to people who are staying here, they know the value of Abu Dhabi, because Abu Dhabi is more traditional as compared to what Dubai is. Dubai is more Western, and that is why the appeal of new generation who wants to stay with a new lifestyle, especially Western lifestyle, they prefer to stay in Dubai. But Abu Dhabi is one of those markets where the traditional investors or the investors who are seeking for long-term value momentum should actually be aiming for. And we have discussed extensively about Aldar's portfolio of investments and developments within Abu Dhabi and what Aldar is. But the last video which we did for Aldar, we didn't discuss much about Abu Dhabi as a real estate market. So today this video will be in 2 different sections. In the first part, we are going to understand why Abu Dhabi as an emirate any investor or end user should be aiming at, and what is the new product launch which Aldar is doing on the Yas Island, and how it is going to benefit the investors and especially the end users who are looking for a perfect home in Abu Dhabi. So make sure you're in the video till the end to understand very important aspects about the real estate market in Abu Dhabi. Thank you so much. Abu Dhabi's real estate market is basically divided into 3 different regions. One of the biggest regions is Al Dhafra. The second region is Al Ain. Now these 2 regions, they don't have highest of the supply in terms of residential in these 2 sections, but the maximum residential supply or the commercial approach or the Abu Dhabi we know is the Abu Dhabi city, where we all have been to. 78% of the whole supply coming up in Abu Dhabi as a whole emirate comes to Abu Dhabi main city, whereas Al Dhafra is a region where you have US Army base. It is more closer towards Saudi Arabia, and Al Ain is an area which is more traditional, which is more towards Oman border. But the Abu Dhabi we all know, and the kind of developments we have more extensively are basically secluded in the area called as Abu Dhabi city. But why Abu Dhabi? Similar like Dubai, Abu Dhabi also gives you a favorable tax environment. You have 0% personal tax and you have 9% of corporate tax. Similar like Dubai, you can also avail 10 years of golden visa facility along with the property you purchase in a freehold division in Abu Dhabi. There are no restrictions on the capital inflows and outflows, and full repatriation of the profits to your home country when you invest in Abu Dhabi. Abu Dhabi has strong AA and AA2 credit ratings by Fitch and Moody's. Plus we have ease of doing business. We are ranked 7th on IMD World Competitiveness Rankings. We also have investment friendly zones enabling global capital inflow. EDGM is Abu Dhabi's main financial hub. It's an international financial center and a free zone situated in Al Maria Island and Reem Island. It is operating under English common law since 2015. It has actually 4 different authorities. First one, FSRA, which provides regulation, then RA, which provides help in licensing, ADGM courts, which helps you in disputes, and ADGM security, which helps you in terms of outreach and security. This jurisdiction expanded in 2023 up to 14.38 million square meter, making it one of the biggest world financial hubs. Registered firms in EDGM has increased over 30% in past year. Abu Dhabi's market remains resilient with more than 87% of transactions done in cash. Top 10 developers in 2025 have done more than 90% of the revenue of the total Abu Dhabi Emirate in terms of off-plan residential sales. And in this category, Aldar was at the top, which has done 22.4 billion dirhams worth of inventory sales in last 1 year, which is 2025, followed by Mood On, Aura, SAS, Taraf, Reportage, Bloom, and other developers. Nationalities who are investing in Abu Dhabi in 2025 are from different states. We have investors coming up from Canada, China, France, Germany, India, Kazakhstan, Russia, UK, US, Switzerland as well. We also had investors from Egypt, Lebanon, Jordan, Syria who have potentially showed their positive intent to invest in Abu Dhabi's real estate market. In 2024 alone, we have seen 7.5% population growth in Abu Dhabi, reaching the total population at 4.2 million residents, a potential 51% increase in the population in the last 1 decade. Along with that, in quarter 3 2025, we have seen 7.5% increase in non-oil GDP growth. As we discussed earlier, the residential unit supply in 3 of the regions of Abu Dhabi. Abu Dhabi as a city holds 78%, whereas Al Ain holds 20% of the supply and Dhafra holds only 2% of the same supply. As of December 2025, we have approximately 400,000 units in whole of Abu Dhabi as an emirate, with 64,000 new units coming up in next 3 years. A total of 142 billion dirhams of sales transactions have happened in Abu Dhabi in last 1 year, out of which 76 billion dirhams are from residential sales, 67% hike in sales volume from 2024. Almost 56 new real estate projects were launched in 2025. Abu Dhabi has been one of the biggest entertainment hubs and a capital for the entire UAE. We have major landmarks in Abu Dhabi itself which are coming and which already exist in the entire emirate. We have Warner Bros, Yas World, Sea World, Yas Links Golf Course, which is 18-hole championship golf course, Yas Marina Track, the upcoming Sphere, which was very famous and very successful project in Las Vegas, is also coming to Abu Dhabi, and in 2032 we are gonna have Disneyland in Abu Dhabi itself. This is going to change the entire real estate industry in Abu Dhabi. Along with the major attractions hub, Abu Dhabi is also known for education and healthcare. We have universities like INSEAD, NYU AD, Mohammed bin Zayed University of Artificial Intelligence, and Sorbonne University. Along with that, we have American schools, we have British schools, Indian schools, and French lease in Abu Dhabi for the students who want to study higher education. We have advanced healthcare system as Cleveland Clinic, Sheikh Shakbout Medical City in Abu Dhabi. Amongst all the Emirates, Abu Dhabi has around $1.7 trillion in sovereign bonds. That makes Abu Dhabi as the strongest emirate in the entire MENA region in terms of sovereign wealth. We have strong financial ecosystems existent in Abu Dhabi with BlackRock, Morgan Stanley, Apollo, HFAB, ADCB, and ADI. ADX, which is Abu Dhabi Security Exchange, is top 20 in stock exchange globally. So this is just why Abu Dhabi's market is more resilient as compared to any other market in the whole UAE. Because when we look at Abu Dhabi as a market, it's very small. It is just starting, as we have only 400,000 units, that too spread across 3 different regions, and we have only 64,000 units coming in the next 3 to 4 years. That defines that we still have a very huge gap. The population in Dubai is similar to what population we see in Abu Dhabi as well, but the kind of supply we have in both the Emirates, the future supply, basically defines the long-term capital appreciation value for the investors who are looking to diversify their funds into a new locality. Especially when we look at Abu Dhabi, anyone who's coming to Dubai has also an itinerary to go to Abu Dhabi as well, and especially where they go on Yas Island and Saadiyat Island, which is done by Aldar Group. Aldar as a developer has done tremendous development in whole of Abu Dhabi, but Yas Island is something which has sets them apart from the entire development they have done earlier. On Yas Island, earlier we have seen multiple launches, but the launch which they have done right now, called as Yas Park Place, is a family-friendly community where families could see their home in a very lush community of Abu Dhabi. Today we are going to discuss about the same community in detail to give an idea about what this community is all about and what kind of payment plans, flow plans, and the structures we're going to look at, with the flexibility of being an investor in the long-term approach, how you can make money in Abu Dhabi's market with this project. So currently we are on World of Aldar site. Here we can basically see all the projects in Abu Dhabi, especially by Aldar Development. Currently the project which they have launched is on Yas Island. So this whole is your Yas Island as a land parcel. You can see all the names which I mentioned over here are the projects which have been already launched. Earlier, in the last year, in quarter 4 2025, we have seen the launch of Yas Living Apartments on Yas Island, which is on the canal side. But before to that, we have seen multiple launches in terms of apartments, townhouses, golf collection villas in whole of the community. Now, what was more special about Yas Park Place which is basically got launched today itself, is this particular product is right next to the park on Yas Island. You have Central Park of Yas Island, which is right besides the particular project. That is why the name of Yas Park Place gets justified. We have a combination of 6 buildings in the whole community, in between which we have the infinity pool and the clubhouse where we have the gym for the community. When you look at whole of the community, this is my E10, which is basically coming from Dubai. If you're coming from Dubai, you can reach to this location within 40 minutes at the max. Like from here, if you start, you can reach to Palm Jumeirah in 40-45 minutes, and you can reach to downtown Dubai in just 1 hour 10 minutes only. Right next to this land parcel which you see is basically your Etihad airport. So you are also 10 minutes away from the Abu Dhabi's main airport. And if I'll just zoom out, this whole land parcel is towards Kezard, which is the industrial zone of Abu Dhabi. After Yas Island, the next island which got launched last year was Fahid Island. The per square feet rate on this island when it was launched was 5,000 dirhams per square feet for apartments. And the biggest advantage of being in the vicinity, as we are also closer to Saadiyat Island. Saadiyat Island is the cultural district of Abu Dhabi, where we have 5 different museums. We have Louvre, we have Guggenheim, you have natural history museums, we have Etihad museums, and we also have Team Lab Phenomena. Now these 5 museums are one of the biggest museums to ever exist in a country together. These are from 5 different nations brought together in one place for all the tourists who are visiting Abu Dhabi. A 1-bed apartment on Saadiyat Island is trading at 8.5 million dirham. The collection of Saadiyat Grove was the highest per square feet rate we have ever seen in the whole of the vicinity. Now within Yas Island, we have Ferrari World, we have Sea World, we have Yas Mall, Warner Bros. The upcoming Disneyland is going to be situated over here. Yas Water World, Etihad Arena, situated on the same island itself. When we explore the whole Yas Park Place, as you can see in the nearby vicinity, it is mostly situated along with the buildings and the villas which were earlier launched in the whole vicinity. We are right next to the canal, which is connecting us towards the Sobha's new master plan community, which is recently got launched. We have a combination of 6 different buildings in the whole of the community. When we look at these building structures, we have in total 780 units in whole of 6 buildings, which include studios, 1 beds, 2 beds, 2 bed plus mates, duplex, and 2 beds normal, along with 3 bed plus mates option. And the handover of the whole community is scheduled in Q1 2030. This is my typical floor plate, where I have studios which are kept exactly in the center. My 1 beds are all of these units. My 2 beds are basically in the corner, and I have only 1 series of 3 bed from the bottom to top, because the building elevation is G+11. If I look into any studio layout, one of the best layouts I have seen in the market for studios, because normally what happens in studio layouts, people see that in studios they have, as soon as they enter, they have kitchen on one side and then they have washroom on the other side. Whereas in this layout, what the developer has done, they have kept a U-shaped kitchen after the wardrobe space. This whole side is your walk-in closet, this is your washroom, this is your kitchen, and then you enter into the living and bedroom space, which has also a balcony. The total size of the entire unit is 44 square meter. If you look into a square feet version, you have 474 square feet size of a studio, which is one of the massive and biggest layouts you can see. If I look into any 1 bed units, my 1 beds units are typically around 810 square feet minimum, goes on to up to 920 square feet. They are simple layouts. You enter from this side, this is your open style kitchen, then you have dining, living space, a bedroom with walk-in closet and washroom, laundry space is different, and a powder room is also separate. For a typical 2 bed layout, I have a built up area of around 1300 square feet. This is how my 2 bed layout looks like. You enter from this side, you have U-shaped kitchen, dining and living area, along with a big balcony to look at the beautiful views at Yas Island. And then you have 2 different bedrooms, both with ensuite washroom and a closet. Along with that, you have a powder room, a laundry space within the built up area. When I look at a 3-bedroom unit, my 3-bedroom units are always with maids. If you are looking for a 2-bed with maids option, you should look into something which is called as 2-bed duplex option, which is available on the ground floor, which is G+1, which has a maid's room on the ground floor, along with 2 ensuite bedrooms on the first floor. But a 3-bed plus maids option is basically 1700 square feet minimum size. You enter from this side, you have kitchen, dining, living, similar balcony as you have seen in the 2-bedroom layout. Then you have 3 different bedrooms with master bedroom, which is having the walk-in closet, and along with that ensuite washroom. And these 2 bedrooms will be sharing a washroom outside. The mate room will have its private washroom inside and a additional powder room and a laundry space. As compared to the previous launch, which was Yas Living, which had the payment plan which was 65-35, in the new launch of Yas Park Place, Aldar has changed their payment plan to at 50-50. So this is where the main catch comes in. For the people who are looking for lesser liquidity during these current times and wanted to grab into a property investment option which is going to give them the higher capital appreciation in the future, this is where your payment plan flexibility is going to help you. The 50-50 payment plan, you're only paying 5% as the down payment. Unlike the way projects where you need to pay 20% as down payment, you will be only paying 5% down payment and you will have subsequent payment of 5% each in the upcoming time. Exact payment plan breakup we can discuss in face-to-face meetings. If you guys have any queries, you wanted to understand in depth the whole payment plan breakdown, we can always get in touch and we can meet and have a discussion about it. But a 5% down payment plan along with 2% ADM fee waiver is one of the best grab opportunities in the market currently available in the current scenarios. Along with that, Aldar is also promoting a sponsored 3-night stay at Yas Island Hotel, full board for the entire family with daily access to any of the themed parks on the Yas Island with 2 adults and 2 children up to 12 years of age. This is something where you will be able to experience the Yas living lifestyle before you get into your own home. Especially for the families who are looking for their end-use home in Abu Dhabi, Yas Island has always been a go-to location for them. Especially along with the rentals market on Yas Island, as compared to the other parts of Abu Dhabi, they are one of the highest. So for investors who are looking for high ROI possibilities, Yas Island is the final destination. And along with the other attractions which are coming on Yas Island, for every investor and end user who is looking for a home at a very good flexible payment plan rate and Aldar's quality definition, this is the project you guys should be looking at. I hope you guys must have had a good idea about the project what Aldar has launched. The allocation of the project is happening very soon. I hope to receive your inquiries, and if you guys have any questions, any queries about the whole project, please get in touch with me. We can sit on a Zoom call, we can meet in Aldar's office, have a thorough understanding about it, and we can make sure in these times we can get a very beautiful unit for your choice which could gain you a higher capital appreciation in the future. Thank you so much for watching. See you in the next video.